It's the NFC's divisional round. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And he more than did his part of the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Down the throw here to his running back. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Farrell. Looking again for Waller, he's got him again. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback at just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to kick him out and deliver.
20! That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Farrell. And loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go. And I think that was exactly as they scripted it defensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Foiled the whole play in there, turned the ball over. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A second down carry for Booker, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating for the gun. Farrell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
with nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And this returning net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards. That back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could easily have been stopped in the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. And Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
I think that we all have some concern because, concerned that they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play a hostile environment. Look at this cold outside. But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, the #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to carry them along as well.
And they'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Madison. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the game, this is their fullback. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. See, this is a guy who doesn't normally get a ton of carries, but when he does get it, he's a chain mover.
No, there's no doubt about it. Most fullbacks are. They thrive in these situations. Don't let them fool you. They dream of 70-yard runs, but they compartmentalize very well and pick up first downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. Well, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just, and he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. 7-3 lead. Good drive on Titans in the 9 plays in all. And it was capped on by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now out come the Giants.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? You had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
To throw on second down. Farrell, and his throw is incomplete.
Beyond the first down, just as receiver, so they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Farrell, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And now will come the offense as they take over. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Yeah, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Schultz buying time to his left. And he had this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Schultz, flush to his right. And that's caught downfield by Allison. Really good pick up at 28 yards.
The defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try to evade people. On the run to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Off the bootleg, Schultz. And here's a leaping catch. He put it in. That is brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
It's not fair. The big guy running the corner route being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle it.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. These guys are able to extend their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from LaVisca Chenault that capped it all off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Booker, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged out there, play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danielle Hunter, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to play. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Come on, 98, help me.
There's a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Madison. Oh, that one well designed as he take this down to the 30-yard line. 44 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it with Madison. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Schultz. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead down to 17-3. So he splits the uprights, and that's to be a nice feeling. Right when he left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New York set to take the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle with Booker. And we'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go with Booker up the gut. Oh, what a move. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Booker on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Farrell. This will be caught by his big wide receiver.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They'll hand off to Baker. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop there, Divisional RD. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
He's got a man wide open, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Booker. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will not positive as he gets past the 25 up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not looking for another field. They're looking for a touchdown.
What you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. They're going to complete this to Chenault. And they'll have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Pick up there at 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and he'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And
from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has got a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Right back to Baker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw on 3rd down. Farrell. He finds his man. Complete. That's close. Able to get a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's returnable now for Smith.
Cheating. He's cheating again. They're cheating.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Get off of him. He's skipping.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get 15 and the Vikings 1st down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Stands in front of we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Operating from the gun. Schultz eluding the pressure right. Finding Hawkinson here on the outrun. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
That looked like a common mistake made by the defense. Sometimes there's confusion, right? They're in zone, so you got to make sure your zones are taken care of. But once the quarterback got out of the pocket, they forgot it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? They're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quickly as well.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on the field. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up. Oh boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use a good head fake, work him inside, then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
So the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get their feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up.
Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the
Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that time-consuming 10-play drive. It's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown there. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Farrell. Into a sea of defenders unintercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it,
He caught that. He got that.
Down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Get off of him. Get off of him.
Alexander Madison on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rallies on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. They'll just sit on this one, and they'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, Farrell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. This is Booker on the double ball. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. A gain of 32 that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Drops it underneath for Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Farrell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. following the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now they'll stop play here this momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's going to get this past the 50 into Giant territory. 160 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. And he'll get it down the play to the 37. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
God, I didn't get it.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
Well, the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They're trying to run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Schultz. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
While the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Well, the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive
of those 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On the draw, it's Booker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
86 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for the runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line and put
Booker coughs it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just have more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now again to Madison. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now the previous carry looked pretty good. That one he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And this one looks good. It is good. Right in the pipe. And that will extend their lead. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortable. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
They don't expect them to rest of their laurels after that kick either. Don't keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And again, that second score here in the third quarter. It's caught down the field by Palmer. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Farrell. That's again complete to Palmer. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Booker from the... And he loses the football a second time. And this belongs to the Vikings. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And they get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you gotta have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. And when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to
bootleg. Schultz. Right side, it's the
Stiff arm you. Get off me.
He's inside the 30. A very solid game of 27.
Towards that one? It ain't, that one is, this is a stiff arm. Right?
Here's Madison running on first down. He's stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
So, yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game,
Yeah, he catches it.
watching this ball,
Catches it. They got yards to
just
go.
it's been unusual.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
To throw again. Farrell. And he comes back with one complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Operating from the gun. Farrell.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller. Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 56 yards.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch too to score.
They're big, they're strong, they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
24.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Gonna run with Madison again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Well, New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Farrell. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. It's fourth down. It's him up to throw. In there again, yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. It's a game of running, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's this to Warner on the crossing route. And they'll take him down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's got Booker. There's just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Farrell. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and 15. Looking to throw. Farrell got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowman. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Shotgun handoff to Booker. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start, and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50, and the Giants 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. handoff. It's Madison. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Going on the ground with Madison. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
This has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with a big fourth quarter lead. There's another completion for big yardage.
Back to throw. Schultz on the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got caught the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. Well, not play. They were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? He's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. He goes out from the end zone. That time he just didn't get there.
So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is. As soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Booker on the catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Farrell steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10.
Wow.
Off the bootleg. Schultz. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are moving closer to a game now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So that 2-man in the lead as they continue to pull it in here in the quarter.
Took the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 33, here's second and a couple. Operating from the gun. Farrell, he finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw. Farrell. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Farrell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Palmer. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Operating from the gun. Farrell. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go. And goes down. Daniel Hunter. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ballgame. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Give him a cover on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend. They'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is when you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. They're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air and ultimately fell incomplete. It caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's caught inside the 30, through the middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Farrell. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. Take it at about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and this one they've been in control. I think they've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schultz. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Schultz. Going from Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to